A town hall filled by community members with one goal in mind: to help the homeless.
Olivia Leveda joins us live from our newsroom in Killeen. Olivia, the Central Texas Homeless Coalition called upon families in crisis today, asking for an update on that homeless shelter. It's been closed for about a month.
The town hall was planned shortly after the Friends in Crisis homeless shelter shut down temporarily in May. As chair of the Central Texas Homeless Coalition, Ebony Jackson brings organizations together in an effort to end homelessness.
We come together, we provide education, we allow the organizations to collaborate.
Lately, there's been a new problem to solve. Due to funding shortfalls and the loss of a grant, the Friends in Crisis homeless shelter had to temporarily close its doors in May. Since then, coalition members say the homeless population is more visible.
In the beginning, you didn't see a lot. And as William said, he did allow some of them to stay, on the campus, on the Friends in Crisis campus. And but now we're starting to see more.
Well, currently, there's a lot of tents out in front of families in crisis, and we're trying to make sure that the people are taken care of properly, that it doesn't turn into an issue for the residents and businesses in the area.
The Central Texas Homeless Coalition hosted a town hall meeting about the closure.
We wanted William Hall, who's over the Friends in Crisis Center, we wanted him to have the opportunity to speak to the coalition, and we opened the meeting up to the public so that he could provide any information that he wanted to share.
Questions were asked.
People, they're on the mindset as, okay, if we do come up with this money, how is, what accountability is going to be put on to say, hey, that we don't fall back in this same position.
And answers were given. Hall says while most of the misconceptions that have come along with the shutdown have been erased, people have asked for clarification on where to send donations.
There's about 15 of them out there asking for funding for the homeless in Killeen. Families in Crisis has 2 GoFundMe accounts that were set up. Those are the ones that should be used, or go to our website at familiesincrisis.net. to donate.
The ultimate goal of the town hall: to come together, share ideas, and find out what needs to be done to open the shelter as soon as possible.
There's so many organizations here, so it did show that, we are wanting to make a difference. We want to assist and support opening the Families in our Friends in Crisis Center.
Representatives from Families in Crisis say it costs them about $30,000 a month to operate the shelter. And on an average night, the team hosts 75 people. Live in Killeen, Olivia Leveda, Central Texas News Now.
Thanks, Olivia. William Hall did share with us more than $70,000 have been raised so far in an effort to reopen the shelter. When they originally shut down, the board recommended that when they raised $180,000, they could reopen that shelter. Hall says that's still the case.
Well, the water level of the Brazos River is slowly going down, and while portions of the Riverwalk are still closed, summer activities are back out on the water. The co-founder of Waco Tours says they haven't been able to take their boat out for 3 weeks due to heavy rainfall. When the river began to rise, it became unsafe for guests. But after checking on the water level last week, they decided it was safe for them to go back out, and they opened up the river cruise on Friday at 11 in the morning. And by noon, it was completely sold out for Friday and Saturday evening.
We love having different options for people to have different things to do while they're here in our city, so they enjoy it and they want to come back.
Waco Tours says the stories you hear when you drive around town are different than the ones that you'll hear out on the water. And they also said they have just a few spots left for cruises this week.
It is perfect weather today to be out on the water.
Or in the water.
Or even in the water, for sure.
They're back out there on the Brazos River giving those tours because we love it when people come here and enjoy what we get to enjoy the entire year.
And the stories are great.
Right.
The stories are wonderful.
Fantastic. And we're making stories each day here as we're going to be seeing some thunderstorm chances, some heat, some humidity, typical June weather going on for us here across Central Texas as we take a look at our Extraco, Eagle Eye, and Harker Heights. This is looking westbound on I-14 there, and you can see a few milky high white clouds coming into the area. This is blow off of thunderstorms that are to the west of us right now. Those will continue to envelop the region, so we will have partly to mostly cloudy skies for the remainder of this evening, especially across the southern half of Central Texas. These aren't rain-producing clouds, though. So we're not expecting anything of significance through about midnight. And as we take a look at what's going on our muggy meter, it is going to get a little more humid. We were in the sticky category today, going up into the muggy category over the next 24 to 48 hours. That humidity is really going to increase, and the temperatures will continue to go up as well. And with that, we will have more energy in the atmosphere. So with a little disturbance coming in tomorrow, we will have a chance for strong to severe thunderstorms. I think this is going to be happening after 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow. So most of your Wednesday is going to be okay. But as we make our way into Wednesday evening, that's when our best thunderstorm chances will be. And the farther north you are, the higher your chance of seeing some thunderstorms, some of which could be strong to severe. So the tornado threat, 2 out of 10, it is isolated. It's not all that high. 4 out of 10 when it comes to the hail threat, but could be some sizable hail in the strongest of storms. Remember, not every storm is going to produce this. 4 out of 10 for wind, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and possibly a street flooding threat as well. So something to keep an eye on as we take a look at our future track. This is by about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Looks like the best chance of storms will be in North Texas near the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but we will have a shot of some thunderstorm activity, especially from Waco to the north and west. So that'll be something to keep an eye on there. Then as we make our way through about 7 o'clock in the morning for drive time, should be okay for you here. Then we get into the afternoon. We are still pretty quiet, but then we head back to the west. Notice thunderstorms developing back near